Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is probably getting the right angle is always such a challenge. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if it's not, welcome back. So in this video, which will be pretty short, I just wanted to update you on my case, my deportation case. As you know, if you have been following my channel, I've been asked to leave France back in October, end of October, early November, and I was given 30 days to leave. And the reason is that the prefecture of Boulogne has decided that I'm too poor to stay. I don't make enough money. I don't have enough revenues. And so I'm too poor. And so my poverty is a problem for France. I would imagine that because I'm now 57 years old, that is something that they're thinking about as far as I get older, Um, in France, you have to meet a certain threshold, with your visa. You have to make a certain amount of income. And I think that, to be fair, I haven't really met the threshold for a while, but they never told me that this would be a basis to throw me out of the country. And so abruptly, they gave me 30 days to leave, like, get out, you have 30 days. And but for years I didn't meet the threshold, and they never alerted me that that reason alone would be the only reason in my dossier, in my files, that I would be deemed unfit to live in France. Which I think, just personally, that it's in the common law, like in America and in England and other common law countries. France is a civil law jurisdiction, but in the common law countries, there's this concept called estoppel, you know, where you can stop someone from doing something because they tolerated something else in the past. So in this case, the prefecture tolerated my income for years. They never once said that your income is too low and one day we're going to throw you out. So they never said anything at all about my income. And so to suddenly get up, now that I'm 57, now that I've paid 13 years into the Social Security system, and say that you have 30 days to leave because you don't make enough money, and then to tell me absolutely nothing about how do I get the 13 years that I paid in, because the social security system goes to your social security when you're old, when you don't have any money, when I mean, French people get on the streets and break up Paris the minute the government starts to mess with their social security. So what about my social security? I paid for 13 years, and basically what I think I understand from the agency RSAP is that I don't get a reimbursement. And some of the commentary also, I think there was one comment, I didn't approve it, I dumped it into the trash. But this woman, it sounded like a British woman, she sounds British. And she basically said, America doesn't refund your Social Security either, so just go back to America and start your life over again. And look, that's some people's opinion about this, but it's just, for me, at 57, I know I look young. I took care of myself my whole life, but on paper, I'm old. And in America, I'm not going to be able to start over my life that easily. Nobody's going to even call me in for an interview, never mind hire me for a job at this point. They're done with me here, they're done with me there. And so the idea that I paid for 13 years and I just get to leave that because suddenly the prefecture of Boulogne has switched on me, right? Where before, they knew that I didn't meet the threshold and they kept renewing my visa when I was younger. But suddenly they decided, you've got to get out and you have 30 days, and you don't have money to leave. Tough. We don't help Americans. And so basically forcing me to just leave all of my things that I worked so hard. Sometimes, listen, to get a pot, like if you're following my channel, yesterday I did a video in the shorts section, I have this yellow Le Creuset pot. I literally have to get an envelope and I wrote Le Creuset and I saved and saved probably for a whole year, little by little, until I was able to get my pot. And a lot of other things that I have, that's how I was able to get them, because I had to plan and save and sacrifice to get my things. And so basically, they're asking me to just leave everything behind and get, including my 13 years of contributions, because suddenly I don't make enough money to say I'm too poor. So I'm fighting with everything that I have, but I'm fighting alone. There's nobody to help me with the situation. I'm not able to work or anything like that, look for new clients, look for new jobs, nothing. I'm just stuck. And with, this has been going on for almost 5 months, because this is back in October 31st was the date of the what do you call it, the deportation letter, which I'll try to include. No, I probably can't include it in this video, but it was the date of this deportation letter. And I was going to stop the video, include it, but never mind. And so it's in October, November, December, January, February, March. So this has been going on for 5 months. And you can appreciate, I'm sure, that if I was poor before, 5 months later, it's becoming to be a very dire situation. Now, a lot of you have, not a lot, but some of you have suggested in the comments to start a GoFundMe. And I said I would start a GoFundMe as well. I haven't yet done so. Why? Because, I don't know, I've never done one, and it's so like public, and I mean, this is already a very humbling experience. You know what I mean? And if you're Luigi Mangione, I mean, okay, you're gorgeous, you're young, people want to help you, they will. But I feel like in my case, going on to GoFundMe and like nobody helping would be so humiliating on top of everything else that I can't. So, but there's no question that, to fight a war, you need a war chest. You need resources. I can't do this without resources anymore. So I said, okay, you have to swallow your pride and you have to come back on and you have to find a way that your supporters can help you. And so what I came up with is my bank account. I will leave my bank account number in the body of this video. It's called an IBAN, International Banking Number. So I'm in France, so it has an FR at the beginning. And if you want to send money wherever you are in the world, you can send it by a wire transfer direct to my bank. That way, if nobody sends, nobody knows. So I'm not completely humiliated on top of everything else. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, is that if you do want to support me financially as I continue to fight what I think is a very unfair deportation all by myself, partly because, yes, I don't have, this is getting too long, I don't have enough to hire a lawyer, but in a way, because I was a lawyer back in America, I kind of wanted to fight myself, rightly or wrongly, but I may ultimately have to go get some help with legal counsel if this gets more complicated. But anyway, if you want to support me at all, anything at all that you can send me is appreciated. I will leave my bank number in the description, and you can send a direct bank transfer that way. Okay? Thank you for listening. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.